What is going on, everybody on YouTube? Max Rock here with a brand new video, and today we're going to be talking about the Motorola E4 Plus. My first impressions of the device. The battery on this phone is exceptional. I've yet to get to 30%, and the only reason I've yet to get to that because I don't there's no point in me actually getting there. The battery lasts so long on this phone. It's a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. The camera in the back is 13 megapixels. It is a bit of an upgrade from the Motorola E4 here, which is the little brother of this device here. They both have front-facing flashes, which is actually kind of cool. But the main difference between the Motorola E4 and the E4 Plus is going to be the bigger screen, the upgrade in the camera. You get a metal body, and you get a bigger battery. There may be some other differences, but those are the main ones. And my favorite so far has been the upgrade in battery. I absolutely love the fact that the battery on this phone is absolutely huge. It can last all day, and this is going to probably be my daily driver for that reason. I also have a secondary device, and that device is a Motorola G5 Plus. I'm Motorola out, y'all, in case y'all ain't realize. I'm about to be Motorola out for the next few months. About to definitely cop the G6 Play when that comes out, or when I get a chance to cop it. I'm gonna get the G6 Plus as well. I'm gonna compare all the Motorola phones. I'm about to be the Motorola guy. Well, the Motorola budget guy. Now, first impressions. Now, this device here shares similar specifications as the Motorola E4 Plus. You got a quad-core processor clocked at 1.4 GHz. You get 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs internal storage. You get an SD card slot. You also get a fingerprint scanner on the bottom. Micro USB charging. Get your microphone there, and the noise canceling mic is on the back, as you can see. Now, the cool thing about this device here is that it actually has a metal shell. It's not a unibody design. It is a metal shell here, so you can actually take the back cover off. I'm not going to do that because it's a hassle to get off, and I'd just rather keep it on, so whatever. You get a power button on the right side of the device, which is rigid, so you'll be able to tell the difference between the volume up and down keys and the power button easily. Another way to tell the difference is one is bigger and one is smaller, so yeah. You get a headphone jack, which is important to mention. Like I said, 13 megapixel camera in the front, or in the front, in the rear, or at the rear of the device here, with LED flash and the Motorola logo there in the back. And you also get Verizon logo. Yeah. So, as far as performance is pretty similar, if not the same, as the Motorola E4. You can expect reliability from this device here. They got similar Geekbench scores, so let me go ahead and pull that up. So I did do a Geekbench score here with this device, and you can see that it has a 644 for the single core score and a 1533 for the multi-core score. Now that's pretty much expected, or around the area where the device is expected to perform. It may be a little bit slower in the multi-core department, but I think with the tests, it can actually get a little bit, probably get a little bit higher, probably get the 17s or 18s here. The phone performs really well. 2.2 benchmark, in case you guys are wondering, I did do a test for that. Let me see, look at the numbers here. I got a 41,232. So that's the 2.2 benchmark score that I got for the device. These tests don't necessarily mean anything. Only thing that really does matter is the everyday performance for the device. So always keep that in mind. Numbers are one thing. Actual performance is another. So if we go to CPU-Z, you can actually see the specs here. Like I was referring to earlier, the processor is a quad-core clocked at 1.4 GHz. The Adreno is 308, or the GPU. The screen itself is actually 5.5 inches as opposed to 4.97. You also have 7.1.1 Android in the device with security patch of March 1st, 2018. So it is behind, but it's not so far behind where, you start wondering, is that update ever going to come? Cool pad canvas while we're late. Favorite thing so far, as I was saying in the beginning of the video, is the battery in this phone. Not stressed that enough. If you need a device that's going to last you all day, this is the phone to go for, because it's going to last you all day and then some. Like, you're not going to need a charger with you when you have this device on you. So I can actually feel comfortable enough to be on the go and have this phone and know that it's not going to die if you leave the house 100%, of course. Overall, camera performance is pretty good. It's like an updated interface here. If you got a Motorola device, you know what I'm talking about, but the interface has been updated. Like I said, it's a 13 megapixel camera. I can show you guys some test shots. Hold on. Uno momento. Uno momento. It's not too bad looking. That's a really good photo there. Good photo. Like, it has a pretty good focus on it. So overall, you know, I'm kind of impressed because it is a little bit better than the Motorola E4. So it actually is a bit of a plus in the camera. Because not all the time the higher numbers don't really mean better pictures. It just mean more megapixels. That don't necessarily mean a better photo. So I can say this here. Phone is definitely worth the extra bit of money that you have to spend to get it. But I wouldn't say you absolutely have to get it. If you need the phone for the extra bit of features that you get in this phone, if you absolutely need that, then yes, go ahead and get it. The Motorola E4 is still a good device to get if you are not looking to spend that extra bit of money. But you know, the E4 Plus, you know, that's a lot better when you're using. It's a lot better when you actually get it in the hand. I really do appreciate this phone here. So if you guys have any questions or concerns with the Motorola E4 Plus, anything you want to know, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be sure to get to that for you. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Make sure you hit the notification bell if you do decide to subscribe so that you can get every single video that comes to the channel before anyone else. And I want to say thank you for watching this video. As you do know, my name is Max Rock, and you have a good day. Deuces.